They're going to come down now.
Oh, well, we met in London a long time ago. And when I met him, I got really excited. I just felt like I wanted to make things, write songs, show him. But I didn't really like showing anybody anything until I had somebody I wanted to show something to, you know. And we kind of started working that way. We did 4-track tapes through the mail. I was living in America, and he was living in England. And I think having no patience got the best of me, and I moved because I couldn't stand waiting for the mail. And then we've just been playing music ever since, you know. I mean, it took a while, you know. I moved over, and it was probably like, we were like a 2-person social group. We didn't intend to be a band. It wasn't, I don't even know if we think of ourselves in that way. You know, we just hung out. We did loads of things, and music was one of them. Getting down,
It's it's a kind of rumor mill. We were away from home for a long, long time, and it's kind of really an impossible life being on the road and then recording. And there's this sense that you're sort of staying put we were in the studio in Michigan on this kind of lockdown where you're just like stuck in the studio. So you're really not moving, you know, you're not like physically not moving or developing. The only way you're developing is in the record you're making, and it seems like life and death, you know. You seem like you're kind of developing so much in this tiny, rigid space, and like way back at home, all your friendships are going down the hill and your relationships, and you start, you know, communicating with just like this kind of satellite telephone nonsense, and you hear rumors about things. And that was a song when I was feeling this so much one day, so I kind of wanted to write a song that I could dance to, that was basically an ode to my misery, or like an ode to my sort of jealousy, I suppose. right for you, Doc? Lot did. Well, I always had this thing in my head, like after reading Crime and Punishment, Dostoevsky, there's this Raskolnikov's bedroom in it, and it's one of the most, you know, like cinematic visions of his bedroom. You know, it's just so clear, and I felt like I've been in that room so many times. You know, it's like a tiny little space where there's no room to swing a cat, but the idea is there's this sort of infinite space to hatch some plot, and that's where Last Day of Magic came from. But in Last Day of Magic, there's you know, you kind of want your loved one to be there. They're never there at the moment when you kind of finally prove yourself, and it was an ode to that moment. I think that New York scene in 1967, 1968 was like a kind of icon, really. You know, it's like that pop art scene. It was, you can't ever talk about Velvet Underground without talking about Warhol and without talking about the you know, the film scene and the art scene and even the politics of the time. And, you know, it's all wrapped up. And it kind of took with it decades, not just 2 or 3 years. It took decades with it. It took Kerouac and Burroughs, it took, you know, Herbert Huncke and all those people. It took all those things, it like wrapped them all up somehow in a little package. And it's just like, I wish I'd been around then. It just seems like the most incredible time. And all these people they were outsiders. It wasn't massively popular. And I think a lot of these things have been lost now. Bands tend to be on a treadmill now of like touring and then writing another record and then doing promotion and then touring. And it just seems kind of, I yearn for something more like that.
Can we have a bit more drums for this one, please?
Played a few bum notes, but it's all part of
It's all part of the
not being
fun.
able to play I don't like the vibe of it though. Smoke. Just do an interview and smoke.